Hello everybody, Ed0626 here, bringing you some more Battlefield 1 TDM gameplay. I'm here with my buddies Crimson Sapper and Dr. Pimpenstein in this video. Fortunately, I don't have any links for Pimpenstein, but I do have some for Sapper, and I'll leave them in the description below. Please check out my homie. So, also before I get started, I want to say, if you enjoy this video, please leave a like, leave a comment, and most importantly, subscribe. Now, what I want to talk about today is something I'm a little late on. Actually, I'm pretty freaking late on, but I was busy, so I couldn't make a video on it when I wanted to. I want to talk to you guys about some COD World War II news that has been circulating the interwebs over the last week and a half or so. Now, for those of you who live under a rock, I'm going to spell it out for you here. About a week and a half ago or 2 weeks ago, Michael Condrey, or some of the COD Golden Boys, they were tweeting stuff about, having limited weapons in the game and all that type of shit. By the way, Model 10A100 gameplay, I forgot, on the Argonne Forest, aka the Shotgun Forest. But, yeah, so the COD Golden Boys were talking about, the limited amount of guns that they've seen so far in what pretty much is the Call of Duty World War II beta that they played on E3. Now, I think one of them, I forgot who it was. It really doesn't matter who was who here, but I mean, one of them tweeted Condrey asking about, the amount of guns, and then he tweeted multiples of. Now, some people have taken this response to mean multiple of the same weapon, which kind of scares me. So, is it confirmed that variants are in this game? Now let me talk to you guys about something here. Advanced Warfare, in my opinion, which was Sledgehammer's last Call of Duty title, for those of you who don't know. Advanced Warfare's last game, Sledgehammer's last game, Advanced Warfare, excuse me. Their biggest issue with that game was the amount of variants each gun had. I watched the Thunder video pretty much the same day, if not a day after this tweet was found, and everyone was raging on the internet about it. And he said there must have been, he had a list. I don't know, you can look at the video up, it's actually kind of funny. He has the paper and all that shit. He had a list, and the BAL 27 itself must have had about 15 variants. I would also know this because I've gotten a lot of BAL 27 variants that weren't even the Obsidian Steed, which was probably the most powerful gun in the game. So, a lot of people are now worried about what variants will bring to Call of Duty World War II. I, for one, am not happy about it if it is fact. A lot of it is just speculation at this point, but a lot of people are also claiming it to be fact as well. I don't know, man. I'm just not happy about it. I was talking to a couple buddies of mine, and their response for that was this. I mean, I can quote my buddy Herc Chief, who I talked about this topic with. He said, "At this point, Matt, we'll just have to deal with it because that's all we can do at this point." And he's right. With Activision making probably millions, if not $1 billion or so dollars in the last 3 years since the supply drops were introduced in Call of Duty, they can't, at this point, it's staying in the game. We can't do anything about it, and it's a damn shame, because to me, supply drop related stuff is what, in my opinion, is killing Call of Duty, or at least one of the reasons why Call of Duty has become, a hellhole to play and all that type of shit. Ooh, I was getting lit up there with that flame trooper. But, I don't know, man. And actually, one of the reasons I stopped playing Black Ops 3 so much was because the limited amount of weapons I would get. Like I say, it's also on my channel if you want to check it out. My last ever supply drop video I uploaded, I got an axe. It was after I got the 75 win contract last summer, or last spring going into summer. And I said to myself, if all I got for this was an axe and not even a real gun, what is the point of me playing this game? The amount of weapon the weapon drop rate in Black Ops 3 to me was awful. Now, I don't know what it's like in Infinite Warfare because I don't have Infinite Warfare. I have no intentions of buying that game. And even Advanced Warfare, the amount of weapons you would get was limited. I've gotten a few pretty good weapons. I've gotten, well, I think Advanced Warfare I had a better outing when it came to supply drop weapons. This being, man, what was it? It was the ARX Hole Puncher. That was a very good weapon. I really enjoyed using that. There was an ASM-1 variant I enjoyed using. I forgot what it was called. I don't think it was called the Sweeper, but I think it was the Sweeper, but I don't think it was at the same time. You know, like I said before, there are so many variants in Advanced Warfare that it's really hard to remember them all. But the point I'm trying to make here is this. You know, it's at this point, variants and supply drop weapons are pretty much going to stay in Call of Duty for probably the rest of this game's duration. And a lot of people aren't happy about it, one of them being myself. I'm just sick of the one thing that worries me is the amount of balance the game has. Like games like Advanced Warfare had no balance whatsoever when it came to this variance of the weapons. Like I said before, all you'd ever see is the BAL 27, whether it was a variant, whether it was the actual weapon, like without the variant attached to it, or ASM-1s and all that type of stuff. You know, it's just how the amount of balance was just, the balance was not there in the game, is basically what I'm saying. Black Ops 3 had a little bit better weapon balance, but at the same time, if you were going up against a DLC weapon, you're more than likely to lose, in my opinion. At least that's what I dealt with. And it was just, it wasn't fun. I mean, Black Ops 3 wasn't fun to me for that reason. So, I wonder if Sledgehammer could pull off, if it is true, I wonder how, if there are variants in the game, I wonder if Sledgehammer can pull off a balanced game. And even reading some of the perks, well, they're not calling them perks, but they are perks. I don't give a fuck what anybody says. You know, reading off some of the perks or divisions, whatever the fuck they're called, they don't even seem to be that balanced. Like, a few of them that I've read, they don't seem to be super balanced, you know. It seems like it'll be a 3 or 4 perk type of game from what I'm reading right now anyway. So, that kind of worries me a little bit. So, the theme of this video has pretty much been, will variants cause Call of Duty World War II to be unbalanced and not fun to play? We'll have to see when it comes to the beta and the actual game release. I, for one, am not making any decision until I play a beta. So, like I said, I'm not sold on the damn game. I mean, I can't help it, you know. Call of Duty has been on my shit list for so long that it's kind of hard for it to get off of it. I don't know. Anyway, guys, I hope you have enjoyed this gameplay. God damn, I had a 6 KD. Shit, I'm a beast. But, it was actually 12-2 if you were keeping score. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you think in the comments section down below about the variants in COD World War II. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Peace out.